Thus was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, restored to his rightful throne alongside splendorous Persephone, the queen. The attacks upon Olympus finally ceased, and ever since, the gods governed our world with newfound care. As for the princess of the dead, Melenoi, she stayed in steady touch with all her family from the dark comfort of the shadows that had long since been her home. And she and the Silver Sisters kept their secret vigil over all the realms forevermore.
May it all turn out that way in time, Homer. Though we're not there yet, especially not with the Fates still missing. We achieved something important, but more is to be done.
And hello!
We're not finished.
I'm Damien. I'm Gamien, and fuck, rap music. I did indeed forget. Oh, anyway, Hades 2. Last time we completed the main task. Therefore, that means we are, in theory, at post game stuff or something. I don't know. Hey, Dora.
Hey, so what exactly happened around here? Did you complete your big important task? Because that's what I'm hearing from the other shades.
Well, for the most part, yes. My family is back. My mother and father are restored to the underworld throne, and my brother's back too. But we have many details to sort out, and the Titan Kronos is going to be assisting us with that.
The Titan you said you were going to slay this whole time, assisting us. Hate to say it, Mel, but sounds to me like you totally blew it. At least the Titan part.
I mean, from one perspective, sure.
He's no longer himself, or rather, no longer the way he used to be, and we'll be closely watching him.
Sure. So then, congratulations are in order, basically?
Yes.
Well, if you like.
I do. Congratulations, Mel.
Yay. We'll maybe give you an ambrosia.
Good evening, everyone.
We have mastered the forge.
The god of the forge shall support you.
The Fates. They're out there still.
We commend your accomplishment, though remain indisposed, and cannot say where. Speak not of this until our emissary says the words you often did. Death to Kronos. Yeah, so we got to investigate the underworld and Olympus. I.e., get all the way to the bottom, get all the way to the top. Oh, only 2 things from Athena that we haven't gotten. Neat. Alright, hello.
Your task is finally complete. Perhaps the fates knew you'd succeed, but I couldn't always be certain, although I held to what could be considered hope.
And your support made it possible, Lord Moros. For one thing, if you hadn't intervened when I was trying to reach the surface, Typhon might have reduced Olympus to ruin.
Doom averted. We children of Nyx have already heard that Mother is no longer bound in Tartarus. You have our deepest gratitude. Certainly mine. Well then, what happens now?
We look for the
I suppose I ought
Fates.
to go make certain everything's in order. My father started renovations to the underworld, and I volunteered to help clean up. The surface needs it too.
Then it sounds like I may see you again soon?
Absolutely. There's more still to be done.
The underworld king and queen are back. Princess, you prevailed. Oh, they just want an orchid? Sorry, orchard. That makes more sense than just a singular flower.
Such a mess.
It isn't so trouble. The Chrono stuff I'm hearing, he's really calling it quits? And he let Nyx and everybody off? What did you do to him?
Working with my brother in a bygone time, we flooded our grandfather's mind with a cascade of new memories of the family he then realized he always had, creating in him a profound and sudden change. Why? What's your concern?
My concern is that you ruined everything. So now we'll all have peace and harmony, joyful reunions, apologies, promises to never let this type of thing happen again? Ugh!
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Strife.
Have you met our families, Eris? It's never that simple.
It better not be, or I'll never forgive you.
See, there'll always be strife.
Lenore.
Hi.
How are you faring lately, Headmistress? You've been, well, more reserved than I expected since the House of Hades. You said we'd speak more later.
How soon later turns to now. Look, Melenoi, I ought to be in a more celebratory mood given what you finally achieved. I am above all very proud of you. Being back at the house awakened memories that ought to remain dormant.
Even though you got to see Mother and Father again, and Nyx, they were so grateful to you, I could tell. I am so grateful to you. Things may not have gone precisely as we planned, but the result is what we sought, isn't it?
You refer to Kronos. I long to see that wretch destroyed. My heart remains poisoned by the thought. I am attempting still to draw that poison out. Do give me time.
I remember you once told me that destroying Kronos would not change the past, and that the pain would linger.
And I was probably correct. Yet we cannot help but reassess the turns our lives take, through our own choices and otherwise. Anyhow, are you prepared to carry on?
Yeah.
Nearly so. Retracing my steps should be interesting.
Of that, I have no doubt.
You still have to find that soot.
Here are the bones. Shouldn't be too long.
Hi, Nyx.
Finally back from your father's house. Was Hecate all right? After the Titan got her, I ought to have taken guard duty more seriously and won't soon forgive myself is all.
Headmistress would only want for you to learn from it. I half wonder if she let herself be taken just to get closer to our mark. Perhaps go speak with her.
Yeah. And what of Kronos? Heard he isn't really dead and gone. How come everybody's cheering for you then?
He's dead and gone in the sense that we have neutralized the threat he posed. I now shall have to grow accustomed to having him as a grandfather, rather than a hated foe.
Don't see why he can't be both. This was never part of the task, and not like you to stray from the objective. We sure this supposedly neutralized Titan of Time is to be trusted?
As much as any other god.
Headmistress sealed his strongest powers just in case. At any rate, we did it, Nem.
Then how come you look like you're headed out again? Heard there's still more time-related business to sort out.
Well, yes, but...
Then we're not done.
Fair enough.
All hail the princess of the underworld.
Hi, Odysseus.
Found a path to victory and got us there. Wouldn't have been much of a plan if it didn't leave room to improvise. Of course, our plan now also has this other phase as a result.
Cleaning up after Kronos. We all thought I would get rid of him. But I found another way. One I think shall leave my family better off. If not the rest of the world, eventually.
I well and truly understand, Goddess, and do believe your choice was wise. As for what's next, everything is ready for you to proceed if and when you are.
Eliminating real possibilities that we could have failed. Ensuring time flows freely forth, as Kronos puts it. I don't quite know what to expect, but the change we're fighting for won't happen overnight. What do you make of it?
My personal opinion is it doesn't hurt to try. To the extent you had other matters to resolve, consider it an opportunity to do so. And we'll always be anticipating your return.
Then let's give it a go.
Woo.
Oh, where's Icarus? Still asleep.
Yes, Icarus is still asleep. Put down another poppy again. Nightshade. None of this, not much of this matters as far as I can tell today. Look at that in a moment. You have something going on. Do you have soot in you?
My memories of you from that potential past I experienced in the House of Hades. You were so different, Lord Hypnos. Who are you truly? How can I finally get through to you? Our gift from Olympus looks good by Father's fountain.
The sun and moon, two sides forming a whole, a newfound symbol of the union twixt Olympus and the underworld, and a gift to the crossroads from the gods themselves.
Cool.
Lord Hephaestus must have crafted this himself.
It is pretty cool.
Grateful to have you back.
I'm gonna make sure I hold on to my nectars. Apparently that squid was new. Ships cannot always wreck themselves. Thus, it takes matters into its own suction cups. That was terrible. Okay, we have 7. That's probably going to be plenty to hold on to. Given, if we reach the bottom. Oh, right, no, wait.
Alright, time to put Grandfather's theories to the test. Only question is where to begin.
I mean, we're going to go down. But, rather, we were going to say, hey, Dora, Ambrosia.
I've met many great and noble shades, Dora, though I can confidently say that none of them are anything like you. This ambrosia is yours. Shall we open it at the taverna?
I shall accept your offering this time, witch.
But I'd rather hang on to it for now. Unless you want to have it with me here. I just don't want to go anywhere is all.
Oh, of course. Here, the aroma alone should do most of the work. To your continued hauntings.
Thanks. This stuff is definitely pretty good. How come you have both nectar and ambrosia anyway? It's weird. 2 different godly beverages, only one's an even bigger deal.
They're suitable for different occasions. It would never do to offer ambrosia to a newer acquaintance, for example. It's reserved mainly for feasting between close friends or lovers.
Well, that sounds just like us. But I think I might be over this stuff too.
Already?
Oh.
So are we close friends or are we lovers? Yes. You. With aspect of Selene equipped, so that we can perhaps further deepen our brain fart. What word am I looking for? Relationship, I guess, with the moon. Anyway, hello.
Rousing tales of your great accomplishment preceded you, young one, and I am here to heap still further praise. Great job back there with all the Chronos stuff.
Thank you very much, Commander. Though, what are you still doing here? I kept expecting you'd return to your honorary post at the house, but eventually I had to depart.
Well, you are not exactly done with everything, are you? I see you eyeballing the gateways out, wondering what's gonna happen now. So as long as you're here, so am I.
So then you're sworn to us. To me.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Fair.
Welcome, everyone, to the unseen.
Alrighty. Oh, first
See what
step
happens.
is to go down.
Ensuring victory.
Nice, Zeus. That's for someone else.
I know not what you did to Kronos, niece, but he is no longer himself. Practically groveling for mercy here. And ask you for our aid to ensure time flows freely forth or some such drivel. Is this why you plan to retrace your steps?
Lord Uncle, I have many questions too.
Yeah, Thunder Rush. Oh, we have to find Persephone to give, so she's one of the ones we got to give stuff to. Queen. Queen of the Underworld. I don't have it in me tonight, it seems. Usually a tiny bit of rasp I can get, but it's just not there. Oh, Queen of the Underworld. There we go. Goddess of Verdure, daughter of the goddess of seasons, and your birth mother. Honor her, knowing time and circumstance denied her the right to see either of her children grow. Probably either of her children grow. How she came to reside in the underworld is a long and complicated tale for another time. Even Kronos. Time heals all wounds. A lie. Some wounds never heal. Many can, to an extent. even if some pain lingers with a warped memory of its cause. We typically do not have opportunity to relive our past, remake our choices. Time does not allow for such things, but why should time not be the exception? Your father, you know by reputation you and cultivated up till your birth, or shortly after to be more precise, for he was then taken from us all. Yet his shadow still loomed large. You brought him back. Your connection to him may be stronger than you think. He is a deathless god after all. Not even time could destroy him. Now time is what shall bring you closer together, if anything can. And Zagreus. Zagreus is too preoccupied with underworld business to accept nectar at this time. Bullshit. You know of him through depictions and tales. It was enough to make you feel some connection there. That tenuous connection was vital, and you made it grow. At first you thought he was nothing like you, and in many ways you are correct. But you do feel that familial bond with him, stronger, or at least different than any other. After he was going, now he goes at will, and he finally remembers you. Anyway, let's do the thing.
Enough of this.
Oh.
You really did it, gorgeous. That ugly monster's finally gone. I never could tell if he even had a heart, as there was not a trace of love in him at all. Only the worst intentions and desires. So much for those.
Hooray! I was hoping for a regular attack, honestly. That's not a bad game this early on, though.
That's a feeling there.
Altar.
Now. Wailers.
Thank you, Gowie. That one's pretty cool. Shouldn't you just sit there like that? That's real poor of me.
Better.
I will. Sure, I guess. Thank you, Gowie.
You must have heard you helped deliver him. If there remains some mess that must be cleaned, I cannot follow what he rambled on about, but if you simply need my boons, then here.
All right, the pile.
Into the purse.
achieved, she presses on.
What else? Need a target. This'll be over soon. Now to the matter at hand.
More and more money for me. Let's see if Arachne has forgiven us yet.
My fangs aren't venomous, I swear. Come closer.
Mind getting that for me?
Prove it true. I know that many wouldn't dare. But they are nothing, and you're you. Do my eyes deceive? We've had some goings-on here in these woods. A lot more goings-on than usual. Lost souls all acting strange. Did something happen I should know about?
Arachne, it's just that my task is finally complete. Well, for the most part. King Hades and Queen Persephone are back, and they'll soon give all the lost souls here a place to go.
Why, but that is exciting. You did it, my friend. But then, it looks to me as though your fighting isn't over with.
Not yet, and possibly not for a while. So if it's all the same to you, I may keep passing by every so often. And not just for the beautiful silk dresses, but to say hello.
Why then, hello right back. And you are truly welcome here whenever you desire. I'm so happy for you. I hope you like it.
It's perfect.
Your attacks deal a bunch of damage to armor, your specials bounce more, and your mega special locks on fast uses less. That seems nice. That seems like a good one. Melting armor would be even
My silver
also
shines.
super good, but you know.
Join me. There.
What are you still doing here, sister?
I'll keep them busy for you.
That's a good question. Thank you, Golly. Hell yeah.
Back to work, are we? Appreciate the deed is done, or should I say the task is finally complete. But you're right back to work.
Yes, well, call it a habit or an opportunity to check up on some things. And thank you, Artemis. I won't forget the flight of the Silver Sisters.
Apollo just had to come along, though I won't soon forget it either. Not felt a victory like that in ages. Wait, why are we still fighting?
To destroy every last trace of the threat we faced, apparently. So I still need you around as much as ever.
You mean we get to keep this up, and I will have as much target practice as I want? Well, okay. Perfect. Good to see you.
You want to head out with this?
Open. Golly.
Oh, right.
How about two?
Where would we be without you, Lord Hermes? You've done so much to prepare us for the rigors we're having to endure. I know your efforts by their nature sometimes go unnoticed, but not by the unseen.
It's been a real pleasure working with you, Em. What are the bright spots in all of this, in fact? I keep my chin up no matter what. Gotta see where I'm going, right? Cheers for making it easy. I can't believe you did it, Em, but that would mean I didn't think you could. But I did, so I won't. But I will say, cheers for everything. I know we might not be completely done, but if a bit of pressure's off now, good.
E. And I always enjoy increasing dodge chance.
Headmistress awaits.
Does she though? I guess she does.
Everything as it once was, yet nothing is the same. A feeling I know only too well. It seems we are to prolong your training for a while.
My training shall never be complete, isn't that right? Although it's odd to think that following my prior steps to Tartarus shall help maintain the proper course of time.
Whether we truly possess the capability to maintain time remains to be seen. But we can at least maintain ourselves. Cross flames!
So much for silken armor.
Yeah, that's on me, I'm sorry.
Now beware. Once more with me,
Didn't think that was gonna get quite to there.
May the fates be generous to you in your descent.
Thank you. I mean, I imagine they're the ones I'm trying to find, so. The Quen and Origination.
Some cinder. Retracing my past steps.
Sorry, got distracted.
Should I change things up? Excellent. Farewell, Erebus.
And Oceanus.
Keep practicing, Skilla. You dare.
Thank you, Golly.
More ashes.
Oh, I do want the moon.
Why not?
Perhaps Chaos will have some insight for us. Or a fish.
Let's fish. Mine. Looks like a motty.
I sensed upheaval in the earth, the likes of which I had not felt before. The tenor of it more than the intensity. Something transpired in your father's residence, and Kronos vacated. Why would he take an action such as that?
Respectfully, Almighty Chaos, Kronos has had quite a change of heart. I found my brother Zagreus, who aided me in bringing it about. Our grandfather conceded in his war against Olympus, and now seeks to make amends.
An interesting change. The absence of detail raises many different questions, which I shall explore. The outcome that you sought has been achieved, yet you seem to pursue it even still. My mark, therefore, remains available to you.
You know, that's fine, right? That one, though.
Reason to refute.
See that, Golly? Don't be frightened. Rest easy now. We are victorious indeed, my lord, and thanks in no small part to all you've done. I trust that Nyx has already visited with you, but what of all the gold that remains? Then you shall have it. Hear me, on my authority.
And that's a really good one of that, so I guess we'll take that.
Here goes.
Why, thank you.
Now I was hoping for the Flutter Strike, but I guess we'll take that because it's probably better, question mark?
That is true. But when the need arises, the final say is mine.
Yeah, fuck you too, Zeus.
Had to do it.
Thank you, Golly, by the way, a little belatedly. you again, Golly. This being such a narrow room, that was probably a bad choice, but oh well.
We mustn't fight amongst ourselves like this. Although at least we make it brief.
You started it. Oh, stick with that even though it's
The
normal.
light of the heavens. One remains. Go float someplace else. Couldn't do it. Squish.
Catch and flick weak. Nah, that would make my
My
attack.
heart. Ah. Golly, get it. Nicely done.
Oh, no.
In the name of Hades. A wave of power.
All for you. One more.
Hey, girls!
Hi.
Hey, maybe you know, lady. What happened to Mr. Kronos? Lately, he's stopped answering our calls. He's probably just taking a little break.
You could say that. Lord Hades has returned as rightful ruler of the underworld, which means Kronos now can attend to other matters. He'll likely get back to you.
What are you, his personal assistant? Of course he's getting back to us. And if he's paying no attention to what happens in our venue in the meantime, even better. Sing along, everybody!
I don't have anything in my casts. Whee!
Keep practicing. Always use more. Fair trade. Back to the fields then.
Does Gas show up on the fields? I don't think he does. I don't think they do.
They won't budge.
I don't know, right there. But ridiculous.
Illuminate my path. It's over. Get him, Golly.
Thank you, Golly.
Could get going now. I have to go now.
Thank you, Golly.
Got you. In the name of Hades. Not moonlight, that's for sure. Let's get you someplace safe. Good. Echo, we did it.
We did it. We did it. We did it.
The House of Hades is restored. The Underworld King and Queen won't let this place languish as it has. In time, I'm certain it shall be better here for everyone.
Better here for everyone. For everyone. For everyone.
Yes, but for now, I may continue passing through much like before. I have to visit Tartarus to ensure everything's all right.
Everything's all right. All right. All right.
Moon.
You shine for me again tonight.
This matter with the Titan Kronos was one of the greatest ordeals that the Silver Sisters ever faced. Yet through it all, you have remained steadfast. I know that more is always to be done, but you have earned at least a new moon's rest.
Thank you.
Choose your path.
Nothing for the moment. I was looking for a tree.
Ash of the dead. Golem, fetch. Thanks, little one.
For you.
Show me the way.
Well, look who. Also lost here in these fields, I guess. Trade you a map or something if I had one, but you wouldn't have been able to afford it, so I'd use it to get out of here myself.
I doubt a map would be of any use, as these pathways seem to shift from night to night. I've been able to make use of the golden boughs scattered about at least. What about you?
The golden boughs. Had no idea those did anything but look all sad. Guess I should have paid better attention when the headmistress was droning on and on over that cauldron.
I gave a big chunk of money, but I gain health. Yeah.
Then it's settled.
Good.
Bye.
Where was I? You like getting to roam free here, don't you? I know you don't like cleanings, but it's time.
knights guarding underworld gates, the monstrous hound perhaps is thinking at this time.
Maybe.
Some tears. This is it.
So do we still go through this section entirely, or what?
Out of the fields, at least.
Seems like it.
Here goes. No renovations here. Ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
All we can think is Tartarus. Oh, it isn't daughter.
I suppose the whole talk is like it's going to take a while to renovate everything just so they can maintain. Like, I don't know, you're still going through all these Chronos-esque areas. Thank you, Gavi. Ah, man, that one has a thing we need. But this way it has moon. Thank you once again, Gavi.
With the grace of the moon.
Your path is set.
Hear me, on my authority. Let's go then.
Thank you, Gavi. That was worth it.
To Kronos, eh? One moment it's the same old war, and then the next he shows up on our mountain all contrite. I know you witches can be serious, but this was well past what I reckoned you could do.
Actually, we learned last time that was not actually a very good thing to do. Oh well.
Whom to upset this time?
Yeah.
A brilliant choice.
Hey, a right good bird like that deserves another. Only fair, don't you agree, hot stuff?
comes. Caught.
Don't ever let anybody up here push you around.
3 chambers still to go.
Oh, that's a lot of money bags.
Few chambers left. More steps to be retraced. I see it. Predictable.
If that money, hit the wrong button. It's fine.
The House of Hades. Welcome back, Lord Charon. Olympus, I accept this message.
I have something for you.
Sure.
Good. You are here at last. Now that you faithfully retraced your path, I
might be able to manipulate the course of time such that you find yourself within the house, whilst a remnant self of mine sits on your father's throne. Ready?
No, not yet. What shall happen if I prevail, let alone fail? Are you certain any of this shall even work?
Well, I am relatively certain, yes. The visions I can conjure up of Asphodel, the principle of this is much the same.
Oh.
And you have likewise demonstrated aptitude at breaking free of temporal restraints.
So I'm to enter the house exactly as before, and deal with this remnant Kronos as I have in the past. Then you shall do the rest.
Exactly so. First I shall create a shift whilst you enter, then you do what you must with the wrong-headed version of me in there. We shall be rid of the mere possibility of him.
All right then, off I go.
But I can't give you a nectar.
Farewell.
Wow, it worked.
You again. Insolent girl. I do not know how you last managed to escape from me, but you have gravely erred in setting foot again within these halls, thus giving me a second chance.
This is not your second chance, Titan, but your last. You are an aberration and should not even exist, not here like this.
If I may interrupt, greetings. In case the resemblance is insufficient, I am you. Yet I am also me. I know this must be difficult to accept, but my granddaughter is quite correct.
Grandfather, let me handle this. Knowing how you used to be, he won't be listening to reason here.
This foolishness, this mockery. You would confound me with these cheap illusions, whilst you deign to lecture me about what should exist or not. Begone.
Thought I timed that correctly. That one I know. I effed up.
You dare. Reinforcements now.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, no, I just, yeah. That was on me.
Prestige shall unfortunately never know. Now forgive this old man his transgressions. A time flow freely forth. What I feel most odd.
For the underworld. Some gemstones.
A vision of the House of Hades, overtaken by the Titan of Time. One possibility that could have come to pass, had not the princess just eradicated him.
I can get used to this.
So am I going into the proper House of Hades by going through here now?
Thus did Melinoe, the unseen princess of the underworld, prevent the very possibility that time could turn so cruelly against the gods again. At least one possibility, of which there may be many, many more. For time flows like a river, and its passage and its currents take strange turns. The princess never did see the true House of Hades again, not on this night at least. But it is still entirely a mess from all which the Titan wrought, so she did not miss much.
That's a shame. I wanted to give people nectar.
Return to Shadow now. A night well spent.
Artemis is finally here again.
Dora.
I remember everything. About why I forgot everything. I did something pretty bad, Mel.
Whatever it was, you don't have to tell me. Unless, of course, you wish to. In which case, I'm listening.
Welcome in, Shadow. And no, the plot isn't finished. We still have to find the fates.
Yeah, the thing is, I just kind of ruined everything for everyone. For everyone who's mortal, anyway.
What are you talking about? That couldn't possibly be true.
Well, imagine there was once this big storage jar, right? Like you'd keep pickles in, except the gods loaded it full of everything that could possibly go wrong. Hate, heartbreak, hair loss, halitosis. You name it.
I'm not following. Why would all mortal vices and failings be placed within this particular jar? It sounds like you may be thinking of some sort of figurative representation.
No, it was a real jar with all that stuff, and well, I'm still shaky on the details. Let's chat about it more some other time. I'm beat.
Whatever you like.
Prophecy fulfilled. And, that's fair. I mean, the main plot, as it were, fulfill the prophecy haunted by the past. Oh, the main plot, aka death to Kronos. It is done. We did get credits and everything. But just, essentially, post-game content. I don't intend to 100% the game at all, because that would also require playing this with the really hard things turned on, and I'm not good enough for that. And I don't want to. But I do want to at least get, what seems to be the entirety of the plot to the extent of, okay, now we're just doing things to do things. She aimlessly gravitated toward your tent, and your attempts to exorcise her failed. Thus a long-standing companionship began. She is noteworthy, inasmuch as she is able to communicate well beyond the means of lesser shades, such as she, for she is much older. Did she forever curse mortal kind to suffer their innumerable ailments, or did the gods, or did the fates? Does it matter? What's done is done. I imagine it will be. Thank you, either way. But I imagine it will be because I'm not turning... Until the game tells me, you're going to have to start turning on your dumb, make the game harder things. Oh, I'm not going to worry about it. Which feels very weird to say and everything. Is when I played through Hades 1, I have to assume there's just something to the way this one plays differently or something. But I knew I was turning those things on pretty well. By the end of playing Hades 1. And I'm just I don't want to do any of that with this one. I probably could, with practice and stuff, I could get them done, but... Hey.
Really? Interesting. Looks like I did it.
We did it.
The song from our flight.
I was gonna say, it didn't sound like the usual Death to Kronos one.
I'll admit it, Apollo had a lot to do with this one, but I still like it. And it reminds me of how we all got to soar together through the sky. Join me a bit?
Hell yeah. I'll sing the violin part. I need to remember to find the various songs of this and put them on my music playlist for when I'm drawing. Oh, something. But I wanted to see what's going on in here.
By now I've learned something of dreams and time.
Returning to a real possibility. Reminisce at the Fountain of the Dead. Return to an earlier point in your journey if you wish. Time marches ever forward. To what extent is its course is predetermined, only the fates can say. Plus we need to fucking wake up Hypnos. Just bam.
Now, if time flows freely forth, then I would see a prior point, a possibility.
'Tis done.
Through dreams and time, the past reveals itself.
Alright, what do you want?
So, is it working out thus far? This change of plan, as our tactician would say? Should you see even the slightest trace of the old Kronos, do notify me at once.
Grandfather appeared where and when we discussed. His claims about these remnant possibilities out of time appear to be accurate. Shall we continue?
I may as well see where it leads. Also, I wish to thank you for your concern for me before, and express my gratitude that you decided to remain with us. I was angry with your decision at first, but no longer.
It was not a difficult decision for me, Headmistress. It would have been harder had I realized it might anger you. I've been to both the Palace of Zeus and the House of Hades, and neither has a cauldron or soft earth beneath my feet.
I understand only too well, Millenoi. And I would have chosen the same, except I thought you would have been the wiser. Now you are stuck here. Another lost soul in the crossroads twixt heaven and hell.
But I'm not lost. I'm where I wish to be.
Truly.
Bam! Trust. You wish that you were her. Understandable. Yet how many times must she tell you she is not your mother? She who taught you much of what you know, other than that which is already in your heart. Remember that she has taught you, trained you only for one particular purpose. Should you somehow achieve it, only then may you begin to learn all she could never possibly teach. I have a feeling the update is just the fact that we updated the thing at the bottom. Anyway, have a nectar.
Thought I said you needn't curry favor with me thus. Shall take this bottle nonetheless, if but to penalize you for not offering it up instead to someone more deserving of your affection.
I can think of no one else I would rather have this than you, Headmistress. You've made me the goddess I am, and not a night goes by that I'm not grateful for it.
How often must I say I'm not your mother, Millenoi? You needn't lavish me with such unbridled praise. I raised you to destroy our common foe. You owe no gratitude to me.
You've often said what we intend and what we do are not the same. I know you're not my birth mother, so what? You've cared for me. That's more than enough.
I've used you, and I'm using you still. Can't you see that? I've attempted not to hide this fact from you, yet you turn it aside.
You have raised me in accordance with the promises you made to my father. He never asked you to coddle me, did he? Surely he wanted me to fend for myself.
And do you think you can? You remain under my auspices, take aid from Olympus. You're not as independent as I planned. And Furthermore, I've inadvertently caused you to think I've made you better off.
I believe you have. I know no other way. It fills me with sorrow, knowing you feel undeserving of the love I have for you.
Set your sorrow well aside for now. I'll drink your nectar and enjoy it, if you please.
I would.
Yay.
Got him, huh?
Was it always like this? Between you and Headmistress? I used to think it was me you hated most of all.
I don't hate you.
You've always been naive, Princess. As for Hecate, I liked her better before she decided this right here was the best use of my talents.
She made that decision long ago. So you're going to resent her forever? Or are you going to do something about it?
I am doing something about it. I'm honoring my vow to Mother Nyx. Else I'd be long gone, much to your disappointment, I'm sure.
I would be very disappointed, yes.
Have an ambrosia.
I know you dislike excesses of any kind, though. I don't think one more ambrosia bottle is going to tip the scales for you, is it, Nem?
It might. Won't go to the taverna to find out, so why don't you take it back? Not really the time for luxuries.
How about you hold on to it until whenever you feel it's deserved? If you're not indulging, you don't need to be concerned about it, right?
Want to waste something like this? Fine, but it's just going in a stash, and probably we'll never see what little light we get. Long as you're good with that?
I am. Should be of use.
Closer to victory. Everything proceeding as expected in the new phase of your task thus far, Goddess? Stretching the definition of expected, perhaps, as this is new territory for us all.
It's an unusual assignment, ensuring time flows freely. If done correctly, everything will seem as before. And even if not, there's no guarantee anything will go wrong.
Well, that makes this sound more familiar than I thought. Life in all its uncertainties. Anyway, we're watching Kronos and ensuring that your route remains intact.
I'll make the most of it. Thank you.
Oh, I see what you're up to here, Goddess. If you continue to exploit my weakness to this stuff, I may yet learn to turn it to a strength. Good plan.
What can I say? I learned from the best. May you grow stronger and stronger. Full grown. Live and thrive.
There are no second chances in this world. The Titan Kronos once intoned that there is no undoing past mistakes. Mere fleeting possibilities, lost to time.
Possibilities that could have been.
Alright, mystery told. You're playing Hades 2 congrats on your victory. You may choose to turn back time to an earlier possible point in the story in which Melinoe has fought, but not yet vanquished Kronos and Typhon. Thus shall her tale be retold, so that you re-experience key events in the story or experience rare events you may have missed without resetting the rest of your progress. Most of your progress is preserved, any Zand or Valenses you have will be restored after the end credits. Just about everything else you've already unlocked will remain unlocked. If you have not yet fulfilled the fated list prophecy, Melinoe help us bear in mind, it can only be fulfilled after the end credits. Note, only key events in the story will be reset if you proceed. Yeah, no. Okay, so that's just basically to replay the game, in a sense.
Your mother and the rest are safe, Lord Hypnos. They'll surely be expecting your return, and presumed you'd wake after all this, but you'll still sound asleep. Well, don't worry. I made you a promise, and I intend to keep it.
I mean, I do intend to keep it if I can figure out how.
Insights. I see.
No, we're not gonna try this with the skull.
Way to stick it to that Kronos guy.
I see you're getting acclimated to this place. I meant to note, I had an unusual experience at the House of Hades. I heard no mention of you there, despite your distinguished status. Only of a skeleton who would stand watch outside. Skelly, perhaps akin to that?
Kiddo, you think we skeletons are all the same? That's way over the line, pal. Come on, I would have thought. Unbelievable.
What? I didn't mean to suggest... Oh, I apologize.
I mean, I swear.
Uh-huh. You know, despite the fact that we're not going to get bones from it, we are going to just go ahead and take these, my favorite of the weapons. Ooh. So another...
Feeling feisty, are we? Up for a little makeover?
Alright, so I could spin cinders to make you infernal. I would have to get nightmares to make you nightmarish, though. We'll keep you at your cute. No. Put hypnotic back on.
Golly. All part of our new phase.
Alright, so now we have to do the new phase going up.
For the Silver Sisters.
Dude, let's have it.
I'm grateful, Daedalus.
Thank you, Gabi.
Foolish.
So worked up I didn't properly congratulate you last time, dearie. Bless you for everything. You found us in the middle of a real mess and got us out. Sure, we helped and all, but you did the cooking and you did it good.
Adequate. The Rafira as before.
Okay.
For those who showed me scorn, I show you this.
Mind getting that for me?
A boiling
Nicely
cauldron
done.
filled with toxic herbs, envenomed fangs and thistles, and a kiss, and awful expletives and gruesome verbs. May all your hair fall out and your skin crawl, with many painful sores and insect bites. Your favored memories I shall enthrall. Your throat I'll cut, but first, complete these rites. So mote it be. I salute your great achievement.
Bombs.
Keep sweetening this atmosphere and it may start to undermine my craft. I cannot stand over my cauldron thinking all these pleasant thoughts. Imagine the result.
I certainly can. You're one of the greatest practitioners of our craft I've ever known. The depth of your ability is beyond compare, and surely its breadth is boundless too.
Boundless bread.
Great Hecate herself was generous enough to notify me of your latest exploit, sorceress. And I wouldn't have believed a word of it had I been told by any other being save for her. So then, the Titan Lord has truly been defanged.
So it seems, Lady Medea. And the monstrosity that loomed over Olympus is gone too. Some traces of both threats remain, but we think we can handle them.
You apparently can handle anything. My only fear is that this means we may not see each other quite as often as we have. And shall I be forced to leave Ephira soon, so that mortals may then rob this city of its character?
That won't be an immediate concern. The underworld will not go back to how it used to be for quite some time. The dead shall have to wallow for a while longer.
Oh, how utterly terrible. But only for the dead. As for me personally, why, I don't even know whom to curse.
Okay, money.
Do enjoy.
Night protect us.
What did I do?
Actually, yeah, let me check real quick, make sure. I don't think we can have anyone just need to show up, or like, you know, second doorway open up in there, but just in case. We're gonna want more magic. There's no health option here, interesting. So I guess magic, maybe more Hestia, Moon, of course. Daedalus? Not Daedalus. Hephaestus. Welcome in, Lysergia.
I accept this gift. Blast. The air feels different now.
Go for the ones up here first, actually.
You'll be out in no time, Shades.
Thank you, Golly.
Olympus. Should head back out.
Thank you again, Gamien, this time, but
My claim.
you know. Yep.
I'll send your soul into the depths of hell. Shades, I release you. I look forward to meeting your replacement.
You bloody did it then. Whatever it is, everybody here has got their own idea, but I reckon Typhon's gone and Kronos is touched in the head, so all in all, not bad.
Yes. what's left of Ephira. Anything else? Lend me your light.
Your headmistress revealed more to me about your current charge, ensuring that our time flows freely forward from here on. I understand this newer task may have no end in sight, so bid you pace yourself accordingly.
I believe that one's the Festus one. And that one is Hestia. Go Wolf Howl. I like Wolf Howl.
Seleni's hidden strength.
Alrighty, off we go. Where's this way out?
Finally.
Let's see. Ugh, he just made me lose count of all my blasted coin.
Why am I unsurprised you're still here offering your wares, even with everything that's happened recently, my lord? You won't stop until the underworld's entirely restored. Not even then. Got it.
Till next we meet.
How long do you think it's going to take to do away with all that Kronos gold? Another age or two? Not that you're slow, mind. Well, he minted an awful lot of coins right quick.
Slow down.
Your service to the Titan Kronos is complete, Cyclops. His war against Olympus is ended, if you've not already heard. I hold no enmity toward you. Be on your way.
I was just wondering how come I haven't gotten paid. Thought maybe my shepherding hasn't been up to snuff.
Kronos was compensating you for tending sheep. I thought you were supposed to be guarding the city gates.
What do you even know about it? You really think I'm gonna leave my flock now, after all we've been through? And I can always earn my meal ticket some other way.
A little wider than I expected it to be. Ah.
Next.
Before you go,
Go for it, Golly. The ship's helm. Enough.
Hephaestus shall be notified at once.
Not a chance.
Yeah, fresh from me forge.
Special delivery.
Special delivery. Cheers.
Thank you, Golly. No, I should go for the health.
Let's fly on with you.
Here you go.
The path of stars.
The end of the path. All yours, Golly.
Solitude.
Get that, Golly. Appreciate the help. Got a shrimp. Hermes must be in the area. Delivery coming soon. I know this place.
Branch of tree, golden petals, spider silk, flower pollen, cattle milk, clove of garlic, evening dew, iris flowers, but a few, bit of toadstool, claw of cat, heat it, stir it, that is that. Oh!
Yes, it's me.
The sweet and pungent aromas emanating from the cauldron of the witch enchantress Circe suggest the depth of her ability, whether as a practitioner of ancient arts or as a cook.
I can breathe freely here.
Where have you been for all these nights, Poppet? So many oddities took place, each stranger than the last. Those ghastly sailing ships out there all seem to lose their course for one. I know not what occurred.
Kronos is defeated, madam, and I mean for good. That's likely why his forces have been notably disorganized, although they're not gone, and neither is he. Has Headmistress not communicated this?
Good heavens, why no! Unless, well, I can be very isolated here. Perchance I missed some message she relayed. Oh, so then you mean to tell me you're victorious?
Well, yes. What now remains is to ensure he'll not rise up against the gods again, ever. He or Typhon.
Oh my, this is... Oh, I must confer with Our Lady Hecate at once. But first, please, quickly, make your choice.
You know, as much as I like taking that one, we will take this new one this time.
Now off with you.
Ooh.
Oh, why, thank you so much, little miss, again. The nectar you bring tastes so sweet, and yet my feelings for it are becoming clouded recently. So let this be the last for now.
Madam Circe, was it something I did or said? You're left to your own devices on your island here, and so I thought perhaps you might enjoy a bit of an exotic good.
And that I do. But I'm reminded with each bottle of a life I led filled with great luxuries, most all of which I've left behind, and I shall not go back.
I fully understand. But thank you truly, madam, for all your wisdom and for making me your guest. Be well, madam. Change of course. The sigil of frost.
What have you done? The Titan Kronos ought to have been destroyed, not taken in. The rot is in his very soul and cannot be removed. But my daughter, she sent word that she is well, and what am I to do with all of this?
Selene, show my foe to me. saw clear through my prey. Transfer me. Olympus, I accept this message. Peace can wait.
Look who! Not seen you here in a while, babe. And what happened to Typhon anyway? There's been no sign of him at all.
Typhon had to leave reality as we know it. Though, sorry, Eris. I suppose you didn't even have a chance to introduce yourself to him, did you?
No, I didn't. Though if he's so easy to get rid of, maybe it's for the best. So what are you going to Olympus for anyway? It better not be some sort of feast, because I wasn't invited. How's this?
Thank you, Golly.
I hate polecats.
Here's armor for you.
Like that'll work. I'll be right with you. Better run, babe.
This is going to be a blast.
That does it. Double damage. Return to Shadow now?
Get out of here. There it is. This way. Looking forward to this.
Yeah, fresh from me forge.
We deliver.
Cheers, Hermes. The Titan's remnant legion still not giving up.
That's witchy.
Thank you, Golly.
Got you this.
The light of the moon.
Into the dark.
Hi, Heracles. This is the furthest I've seen you.
Of your victory, but knew this wasn't over. Always more to be done. Now, come on. Prepare.
Sparks are gonna fly.
Soft. All's well.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Hope you left already. I mean, we could potentially get to the fire.
Why, thank you. There. Lord Zeus!
It's platinum, witchy.
Eagle spotted me. There. I'd like a word with Lord Hephaestus about you.
Here's armor for you.
Did I accidentally take the slowdown projectile one?
Another unfortunate misunderstanding.
I did. Okay, fair enough. That was still extra helpful, I guess, so. Still good, but...
On my authority.
Yeah. Well, we haven't had this one, so this one it'll be.
Not that.
Prophecy fulfilled.
Yeah, fresh from me forge.
Good fight, Connie.
I'm impressed with how our great goddess of seasons here has taken to our war. The more personal we make it, the more bitterly we fight. Is that not so, dear Lady Demeter?
It was not I who made this personal, Ares. Perhaps if at some future point you have your own children and grandchildren taken from you, then you shall understand. For now, however, you need but to comply.
Your cast is stronger and follows you even as you start to channel it. Cool.
Blood and darkness.
Here's the fire that it doesn't matter because we didn't actually take the infusion. Thank you, Gamien. Not quite close enough, I guess.
In the name of Hades. Lady Hestia.
This is going to be a blast.
Good. There's my order.
A valuable is near.
Here, fishy. That's a bite. I caught a crystal.
There's no one. Some say its armored shell was fashioned by the Lord Hephaestus himself, who took pity.
What's Hermes offering this eve?
Good choice. Behold.
Life or death. Lord Zeus!
Here's armor for you.
At last.
Hi.
Your gesture is unnecessary. Warring mortals often make me offerings in hopes that I might guide them to victory. But you and I have a shared purpose, so I require no such incentives in our case.
This is no incentive, merely a way of saying thank you for accepting me and recognizing what potential I may have to aid our family in a time of need.
We have achieved a monumental victory, cousin. Although the annihilation of one's enemies can be a serviceable outcome in war, surrender often is preferred. I trust the others have expressed their gratitude.
Yes, of course. And congratulations to you all, Lady Athena. My only regret is that this siege cannot immediately cease, given what's left to be done.
Abandon that regret, for the rabble that still plagues Olympus is nothing. As for Prometheus, though I am skeptical about his role in this new strategy, I have persuaded Father to go along with it for now. Done. To your continued success.
Coinage. In the name of Hades.
My premonition. Well, agent of change. The monster Typhon is eliminated and my master certainly is not himself. Or rather, now he is. Many have said they knew you could do it, but only I truly did. Yet you know as well as I that we're not finished.
Kronos has surrendered, but here you still are, giving his remnant legions their orders. Decided to take matters into your own thieving hands, then?
That I decided long ago, when I gave myself to your Lord Uncle's chains. And I still oppose you, yes. For what you seek beyond, you shall find only through the flames of battle.
What's this, witchy? Let's flat them, witchy.
How easily you can anticipate my flames by now.
Middle, up, down.
Ignite. You saw the coming flames. I do not fight alone. Incinerate. Freezing mountain. This
Middle.
is nothing.
Bottom. Top. Okay, middle, top, top. Middle. Top.
Eluded all of that.
There's the Death Defiance, but that's fine. If I had done better, I would have worn maybe.
On the contrary, you needed to prevail.
later.
Greetings.
Grandfather.
Ah, there you are, my girl. As you have faithfully retraced your path, now I, in turn, may shift you to a different sort of time in which a remnant of the monstrous Typhon yet looms large over this very place. Ready?
Not quite. Shall this go much like at my father's house? The way you conjured up a vision of a time that could have been?
If all proceeds as planned, then yes. I shall create a shift as you depart. Seek that monster and do battle, so that we may yet eliminate even the possibility of him.
Very well, then. Just what I needed.
Special delivery.
Go get him.
I'll do my best, Grandpa.
I'm back. To all our family, welcome.
Thank you, golly. I don't know why I didn't drive on my own.
This is going to be a blast.
Monstrous eyes shone from some kind. Monstrous eyes shone from something horrifying beyond measure. Best to avoid contact of any kind. Supposedly they are able to see only the worst in anything and everything, and in so doing, reveal it to others. Okay, I expected that to not reflect, but
It's platinum witchy.
Next floor.
oh good, these two. Thank you, golly, as I continue to waste all of my things.
What's this, witchy?
We got them, Homer. Olympus, I accept this message.
We don't have enough encounters for that. I'm always in my Omega cast.
For my mother. should have stayed in shadow.
Yeah, it's going fine so far.
A few more floors.
Fresh from the forge.
Onward.
I mean, I'm taking a crap ton of damage, but, you know, it happens.
Here's armor for you.
Damn it. Retreated. Yes.
Hey, Em.
Hi.
Lord Hermes.
I'm gonna try anyway.
Lord Hermes, I have a little gift for you while we're both here, if you don't mind. May this ambrosia ensure you're always as light on your feet as can be.
Really appreciate this, Em, but can't accept. Wouldn't do if I showed up with a bunch of ambrosia right now, no matter how much I or anyone might want to sip. No cheers. Now, wait, is Typhon gone, or isn't he? Because there's been no sign of him, but now Gramps has these little time pockets, and once we go in, it's like Typhon never left.
That's more or less a way to understand it, but how are you even here? I didn't realize Grandfather was sending others through. Do you even know how to get back?
I run fast enough, I can get back. Gramps also left the others with the means to get us out, and we're keeping a close eye on him. I better take a look around.
Careful out there.
Do I have gain dodge with more boons?
Hear me, on my authority.
with the 2 pots, it would be enough to be able to be like, I can get the armor anyway. Not quite. It's fine.
Okay. Show yourself.
Hi.
Fresh from me forge. Let's fly upward here.
Any time, Lord Zeus.
Keep them occupied.
Reinforcements.
Keep fighting him.
Welcome in, Becca. Wrong button. There we go. Oh, you want to go with Ambrosia? Yeah, probably. So do I get Soot now?
This is our time.
Woo.
See that, Typhon?
Once more, no trace remains of our world's worst monstrosity, and the mere possibility that he could have wreaked further havoc on this mountaintop grows faint.
We'll leave nothing to chance. To all my family on the mountain, let me pass. It worked. grandfather with the king and queen.
Granddaughter.
Don't want to talk to me today, huh?
Now do you see, my son? Although the Typhon with whom you already clashed is gone, there could have been certain circumstances under which he remained. One fewer now, of course.
And how many of these circumstances are there, would you say, Father? For we cannot expect Melinue to battle to our mountaintop for all eternity.
Speaking of which, welcome again, my dear. We were just having ourselves a bit of a chat with your grandfather. We've not decided what to do with him as yet, you see.
Oh, hello, granddaughter. I had assured the king and queen that you would be victorious again, for you have been victorious before. Thank you for validating my theories.
Oh, you're welcome. King Zeus, Queen Hera. I can attest these possibilities of Typhon do appear to exist, having just found one with Grandfather's assistance and eradicated it.
Typhon is closer to a shade of himself now. The possibility of his dominion over Olympus has grown faint, and fainter still with each of your successes. But how many are required, I unfortunately cannot calculate.
And why not? Perhaps if we persuaded you sufficiently, Titan, you'd be inclined to answer in a more straightforward way.
I have but recently learned of these possibilities myself. Time is flowing freely forth for the most part. My granddaughter merely can ensure that there are no obstructions of concern. At her convenience, of course.
And I would see to that, however long it takes. By your leave, of course, O King and Queen. I ask that you permit Grandfather to carry on. Thus far, he's been true to his word.
We do have something suitable for you in mind, Father, but due to matters of security, our palace henceforth is to be sealed off. Melinue, perhaps when your mother resumes her yearly travels here, you may come visit again.
We've been such awful hosts to you, my dear. We never intended for any of this to occur. But we have pledged you our support before, and you shall have it for as long as you require. Even if we bicker over it now and again.
I mean, considering the only reason I'm here in the first place is because I used, witch magic to bypass the curse on my blood.
Fare you well.
Onward!
We did it, Grandmother. You fought so hard for me, for all of us. But it must be difficult to see Kronos again.
I shall not dignify him with so much as a passing glance, Melinue. The Titan would have reached a different end were it for me to decide, but I'm grateful that the outcome was not worse.
From what I gathered, this may be farewell for a while, at least face to face. I'll still be seeing you most nights, if you'll be able to keep aiding me by boon.
To that extent, yes. I also choose to believe it is just the fact that the gods, in their infinite wisdom, are also all kind of idiots and super short-sighted in very many ways. What with the fact that as soon as they both place a boon down, you're like, that one, they want to kill you.
Of course. And there shall come a time again when your mother shall be visiting us half the year. Perhaps then you may come along. Once every few seasons at least. Oh, and here. To keep you warm.
Grandmother, is this for me? Thank you.
I learned how to create ambrosia, I guess. It's not what I wanted to learn, but...
We ought to be feasting in your name as far as I'm concerned, Sunshine. No sign of Dionysus still, and our new guest has drawn most of the attention. Soon we also won't be letting anybody in from the outside.
It's all right, cousin, as I'm not much for feasting anyhow. And we do need to find a place for this grandfather of ours. Do you know what Lord Uncle Zeus has in store for him?
Not entirely, but my impression is he's sending Kronos back into the underworld, to Lord Hades. Apparently they've reached some sort of bargain. So, you truly think our grandfather has changed?
I think he has a different outlook on things, yes. As for me, sounds like I may not be able to return anytime soon. This place truly is beyond compare, and with each visit, you've made me feel welcome. Thank you for that and everything.
I would hope not, because ambrosia in and of itself is already for being further in heart requirements.
Oh, come on, it's all of us who should be thanking you, and quite profusely, I should add. Anyhow, not like this is a permanent farewell. I'll keep in touch by Boone, alright?
All right. It sounds like I may not be visiting again anytime soon, so thank you all. And please let the others know I wish them well. Let's keep in touch by Boone. Return to Shadow now. One after another.
I mean, this is also true. Rat music. I did remember this time.
Filled with all the bad stuff. I opened it. I wanted to know what was inside. And it went whoosh. I let just about everything out into the world. Into our lives.
What? Why would you have done a thing like that? How did you even come across this jar?
It was a wedding gift from the Olympians. Prometheus, who I remember now, interesting guy. He had a hunky brother, and we sort of hit it off.
So the gods wanted you to have a jar full of terrible things. That seems an odd sort of present to give to... Who even were you?
Just some woman. But there weren't too many of us then, and I don't think the gods liked Prometheus much. So, anyway, the next time any mortal stubs their toe, pays taxes, gets the sweats, anything like that, it's on me.
Even if what you say is true, you make it sound as though you'd no intention to do it. So it's not your fault.
The thing is, I did do it. So it is my fault. I'm gonna go.
Dora?
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
How happy we all seem. And in that moment in time, we truly were.
What an accomplishment.
Master of War!
The god of war gives you a thirst for blood. How fares your effort to cleanse all of the disorder Kronos wrought? I trust this new task doesn't fall solely to you.
Oh, everybody's pitching in. Even Kronos, my grandfather. You heard what happened to him, right? His new self seems more tolerable than before.
Death to Kronos. To his old self. I don't know how you managed it, Princess. Perhaps not even my sisters could know such a thing, wherever they may be.
You said the phrase.
We ought to find where they've been exiled, and I don't think Kronos can simply tell us. What about you? Perhaps enough has changed that you can locate them somehow.
I often search the void where you and I first met, since the Fates would sometimes go there too. But it's a vast place.
We'll keep searching. The Fates again.
Our connection grows in strength. Continue down this path. Seek to know our emissary, and whomever else may have knowledge of our ways and whereabouts. Oh God, seek to know he who is our emissary. Seek to know they who created the world. Seek to know he who cast us out. That would be Kronos. Emissary would be... Emissary would be Moros. Seek to know she who trained you, Hecate. Seek to know he who rebelled against the gods, Prometheus. Seek to know he who labors for the gods, Heracles. We shall attempt to reach you thus again. I'm really concerned that what they mean by seek to know is give things to. Which means one isn't Prometheus. I mean, we're well on our way with you. We're fairly far on the way to you. Seek to know he who made the world. Or they who made the world. Yeah, that's... We're locked there. We're locked. That's fair. I mean, I'm pretty far along with a fair handful. I'm just concerned. I'm just concerned about it not doing a very good job of telling me what I want. I give you stuff every time I can. I'm pretty far along with you just because you're locked until we figure out your stupid water. We're locked in probably until we figure out Narcissus' stupid water. I keep talking to you. We need to read all these people because they're new. Our son of Nyx and the incarnate of death. You are very familiar with his work and respect his well-reputed discipline. He and your brother share a close bond, though his work sometimes takes him far beyond the underworld. She is the first of the Fury Sisters whose charge is to tend to those who deserve a protracted stay in Tartarus, using widely feared methods that need not be described. Your brother and she have a complicated, long-standing connection. A loyal subject of your father's and trusted friend of your brother's. In death he has abandoned his bloody past, but it is said to retain his martial skill. He often visits Elysium, where he has strong ties. You can imagine all that such a warrior could teach you. A talented court musician of the House of Hades left a strong impression on your mother and father with his songs, enough so that he has remained in their employ. His imaginative ballads have a way of spreading far and wide. Perhaps he shall eventually compose one about you. Oh, that was Chaos who it was talking about for the he who made all the things. And that's why we've completed Chaos. A Gorgon tending to the House of Hades and the various needs of its denizens. As chief custodian, she often has more work than time, a feeling you know only too well. You also wonder what it would be like having snakes for hair, which could assist in various chores or perhaps in battle. See? It was like I was talking to them all X amount of times, sure, but since about replaying the game over and over, I beat up Kronos and I've up by now. Fun as the game is. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Even just the... Even just to the extent of... even just them being like, by the way, here is now an entire second run up to Olympus. My first thought was, oh god, how long is this game actually? Well, that not to diminish the fun, but it is indeed a questioning. Okay, he who is our enemy, emissary, that would be Mordos. We're pretty far along with that. He who cast us out, Kronos, but it won't let me give gifts to Kronos yet. She who trained you is Hecate. We've got that one. We're well on our way with that one as well. Could be, yeah. For all I know. I mean, for all I know, it's going to be a matter of, like, we get through all this, and congratulations, here's a third run. Jeez. He who rebels against the gods. That's the one I'm most confused about, because he who labors for the gods would probably be Heracles. And the problem with those is that it's like the same with Chaos. And one of the reasons I kept giving Chaos nectar every single time I saw them is because you can't guarantee Chaos is even going to show up in a run. You can't guarantee Heracles is going to show up either. So it's, I guess, the sort of thing where it's like, because even like when you, if it were a matter of, hey, just give nectar and things to the gods, it's like, that's fine, because you can just sit there and fake it through, starting with their Like, oh, I want to give a bunch of stuff to Ares. Okay, I'll take Ares' thing, which means that the first boon will always be Ares, and then I'll just end the run. Only with the gods, because it specifically states that it will. But for the non-god boons, it doesn't say anything about that, so I don't think that actually works, unless it's just a hidden aspect of it. But, he who rebels against the gods. I mean, in theory, it could be Odysseus, for being one of the only other he's who exists that I can give stuff to. Yeah, it is a question one way or the other on what I want to do. Do you rebel against the gods? I hope not, because I've not been giving you anything, because I don't really like it very much. I don't recall Odysseus ever being considered someone who rebels against the gods. Same with Charon. Icarus might be considered someone who rebels against the gods. That's a possibility. These are the gods, so they don't count. You aren't a he, you are not a he. Nah, Labors of the Gods is Heracles. That's pretty obvious to me. It is the one that says, he who rebels against the gods, that's giving me a puzzlement. Because the person who specifically rebels against the gods would be Prometheus at the moment, but you don't give nectar or anything to Prometheus, so it wouldn't make any sense for it to be him. Oh. So I'm pretty certain, but thinking about it, it could very well be, wherever he went in already. Could very well be, he's here somewhere. He's here somewhere. Where's your stupid face, Icarus? I've not even seen your name either. Well, clearly Icarus has been removed from existence. Because he was with the unseen, okay. Of course, I don't understand. I wouldn't really understand how that's fucking he who rebels against the gods either, per se, but.
Welcome, Lord Charon.
Yes, please.
Lest you be tempted otherwise, do keep the details of what transpired at the House of Hades closely guarded, such as what you now recall. Rumors of your command over dreams and time may spread, but not the truth.
Because we achieved what should not have been possible. But all these memories I've gained, perhaps I can tell you more about them sometime at least, and others with whom I'm close.
Perhaps, eventually. Though for now, discretion's the priority by will of Night herself. You are saved some complicated explanations in so doing as well.
That's certainly true. I have an idea.
The greatest gift of Gaia. You have heard how to make harvest any resources in each location that you exit. Oh, so I don't even have to do that on my own anymore. Useful. Very few possess such a strong connection to the earth that it would yield its riches, all of its riches willingly. I still need to end this, but I have a feeling that has something to do with finding the fates.
Grandmother's recipe.
Yeah, it's just a matter of being able to brew up nectar in and of itself, or ambrosia in and of itself, in the same way that we were able to brew up nectar before, after someone gave me that recipe. And the beasts love morsels that don't matter anymore because we cannot get them. I mean, we could get them, we could waste our materials on that, but we don't need them. Could brew those. Hi, Charon.
It's all here. debt to you repaid.
Intent was true.
Yep, all of my pets are fully upgraded.
Who shall I give this to? Now we wait.
Oh, hi, Mix.
I see you all appear to be pursuing your responsibilities with diligence. Each child of mine a valuable asset to the Witch of the Crossroads in my absence.
Whatever she says goes, Mother. We did what we could.
And Hypnos, he was here throughout this whole ordeal as well. Be certain to pay due respect to Hecate. He may remain here for the time, so long as more is to be done, and that you all continue to cooperate. Are we understood?
Of course, Mother. We cooperate here all the time.
Of that I am now certain. But I cannot remain to see it with my own eyes, for the realm has need of me below. Farewell, and may darkness guide you where moonlight cannot.
Bye, Mother.
That was fun. And of course, the animals are important friends. It's rather lively in the tavern, of all things considered. I died of poison though, so I probably shouldn't go there.
Ooh. Headmistress, I have a bottle of ambrosia here, and thought perhaps we could share it at the taverna, if you could step away with me a bit. I know it's an odd time.
Malinois, I'm going to resist my impulse to tersely decline, so that I might remind myself as to whether the greatest of Olympian delicacies lives up to its reputation. Let's be off.
Hooray!
I have not given this taverna any real thought. Such gathering places where one can be unguarded, dare I say relaxed. A liability. We need our senses sharp.
But now that you're here, you've come to realize that having such a place where we and Shades can commingle has its benefits? And that I didn't overstep when I restored it?
Yes, I have, and no, you did not. The tension about these crossroads has grown too palpable for my liking, as this much nervous energy does our cause no good. But I digress. Discussion of our cause ought be off limits here.
Ah yes, more rules. Just what this taverna needs to ease the tensions of our small band of loyalists. I think you're onto something, Headmistress.
Oh, I see how it is. What, a sip or two of ambrosia and suddenly your inhibitions are all gone? Powerful effect. We ought to use it in the cauldron, if not here.
We're still talking about our cause and our craft. Why don't you tell me of a time when you were closer to my age, if you don't mind?
I mind. Though perhaps as we delve deeper into this bottle, I shall not mind as much. Shall we find out? To discovering the truth.
To discovering the truth.
Ignore my sullen turn back there, Malinois. These evenings I am more concerned about the future than the past. I trust I did not overly affect the atmosphere.
Nonsense, Headmistress. We're grateful you could join us.
Sorry, I'm just okay. I did a little sneaky look up of things, and because the rebels against God confused me still, it turns out it is Prometheus. Which makes sense based on the name, but does not make sense in terms of the fact like everyone else is someone that you give things to, but I guess we just have to fight him over and over and over again. But there are ways to make that happen more easily than others.
What's possible?
Alright. Yep. I mean, that's the big thing. It's like it is pretty obvious just for the fact it's like, well, he's the one who fits the bill, as I mentioned multiple times. But yeah, like I said, it also just doesn't make that much sense in general. And he guesses that would be Kronos, but again, we haven't been given the opportunity to even actually give anything to him, which is what confuses me there. Simply the fact of not knowing what will open up that option. Because we can somewhat cheat other things. For example, if I don't have to, I don't believe I have to, yeah, I don't believe I have to, you know, successfully win a night to be able to do new things with people in town. Therefore, I should be able to just go on a run, into the run, and ta-da, I can start giving more people more things again. And that would speed it up. We can speed up Prometheus with this one. Because you got these things right here that are, that one. Oh, because you got these things right here that are Mount Olympus only. And therefore Prometheus will show up in those, and supposedly that works. Congrats. Oh. But yeah, in my reading of things, it's like, yeah, doing one of these ones over and over again should, I would personally prefer this one because, even though it's claimed to be harder. Oh, just for the fact of the weapon, but this one is supposedly easier. Although we should be able to do this over and over again, technically speaking, to be able to do Prometheus. So the biggest issue is Heracles. Because he shows up at random. See, if I do it the one time, sure. But it won't the other. I would think. Because why would they continually say, oh, this feels weird? It's weird, what? That and also just having looked it up. Going through in here somewhere. Can confirm that this can be done in a chaos trial. You can just spam it back to back until he decides to talk about the fates. So unless that person was lying, then yeah, it's like it'll be. I mean, kind of like how I've technically had effed up run in terms of unlocking other things. People are like, "Oh my gosh, you defeated Kronos and for good or whatever." So we aren't getting any new information from that from anyone because they're all just freaking talking about that.
The umbral flames, young one. You're the
God,
spitting image
shut
of the
up.
big lady herself with those in hand. May they ever light your way and light up anybody you don't like.
I'll fight like Headmistress herself.
Oh. Let me go back again because I've already forgotten yet again. It's Hecate, who we can do easily in here. Moros, who we can do easily in here.
Let me see.
Right, Kronos is the confusing one. not get phasing. It's just, again, I don't have the knowledge on how to do, per se. Prometheus, we've more or less figured out. Heracles also take forever, and then we shall attempt to reach out to us again. Which I don't know what that means either, technically. Beyond possibly if I do the other things, they'll open up even more of a, hey, this is how to do the thing. So... yeah, and if I go like, you know, grab that and go like, I'm going to go down to Erebus.
Continues.
Actually, let's just pretend this never happened. Oh, maybe I can't do it like this. Thought there was an abandoned run option. Perhaps not because it was right there at the start, but because thus that was my last. It restarts for my last save, which means cannot do. You know, if I could give a gift to someone else, they're not going to want anything this night because there's not enough time. Also, Moros apparently is stuck on you need to talk to him again without doing things. So perhaps I can't cheat it like I thought I could. Maybe they thought of that. Heracles shows up mostly in Erebus. I think we're going to call it here. Yep, thank you for stopping in. Take care. But I do think I'm going to stop here now as well, because this is going to require a little bit of research to decide just what I want to do, if anything else. It would be nice to indeed, you know, get to the proper true ending with the epilogue and everything, but I would like to play other things too. So I need to research and look into just how necessary. I mean, it would be worth it for the full completion of things, in my opinion, but I also haven't, you know, seen the end. But I do appreciate, that's the thing, is like, as far as streaming is concerned, uncertain. As far as playing the game to get to it on my own, worth, just because it is more excuse to play the game, and I'm not tired of the game itself. I would just like to play and stream other things. Because we have Terra Memoria to get back to and stuff as well, which I'm not super duper keen on, because that too is like, it's fine. But I want to play through I want to get through that to be able to play other things still. So yeah, but anyway, I will research. The next time we'll either come back to this if my research says, yeah, let's do it. Excuse me. Or we might put this back into the pile of, not back into, but just into the pile in general of things that we just play at times, whatever. Or something, I don't know, shrug. I'll figure it out. For now, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Thank you for stopping in, and I will see you the next time. You take care. I appreciate you. See ya, and also hello. And see ya.